And we got to get serious. Amen. When authority shows up, you can't deny it because it changes atmospheres. It changes our attitude, the way we look at life. Amen. Amen. It's kind of like when pastor shows up. Amen. You got to turn the Tupac off. I think pastor said he rode up on somebody and they were bumping Tupac. Amen. But that's another story. Amen. So authority is God's establishment to fulfill his purpose on earth. Amen. Authority is power. But we have to remember that power not governed by God, or authority not governed by God, amen, is abused by man. When we fail to understand authority and how it operates, then we start abusing it. My position as a leader is not to dictate over you, but to come alongside you and fight the battle, amen, with you, amen, allowing God to lead us and guide us, amen. That's the power of authority. Let's go real quick to Luke 10:19, and we're going to stop right here. Luke 10:19. Does everybody have it? So Luke 10:19 says this. It says, does everybody have it? Yeah. And let's go up to verse 17. He said, the 72 returned with joy and said, Lord, even the demons submit to your name. Amen. So he sent them out with the authority, and they started to recognize that even the devil had to submit to the authority that was given. Amen. And it says right here in verse 18, he replied, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Amen. Why did Jesus just hit him out of nowhere? Because he was there when Satan got disfellowshipped. For he was there at the right hand of God when Satan got cast out of heaven. You know what he was saying? Before you get caught up in the authority, remember Satan had authority too and he fell. Amen. So he's saying you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Amen. Let's go on to read. And it says right here, I have given you authority to trample on snakes and scorpions and to overcome all the power of the enemy. And it says nothing will harm you. And in verse 20 it says, however, do not rejoice that the spirits submit to you, but rejoice that your names are written in heaven. Amen. So he said, don't get caught up. Yes, you have authority. Amen. Yes, you're able to pray and watch, but don't let it get to your head. Yes, you're able to deliver the message to draw people to the cross, but don't let it get to your head. Yes, you're able to do the will that I called you to do, but don't let it remember the cross. Amen. He said, don't get puffed up in that the fact that the authority allows you to cast out demons. He said, but rather rejoice that we have a place in heaven. Amen. Because that reminds us. How do we have a place in heaven? Because of the cross. It reminds us. It reminds us to stay humble. Amen. It reminds us to stay humble. When we're in unity and we submit under the authority and we unify and we stay humble, then the power of God shows up. Amen. And he shows up with power, with signs and miracles. And we start seeing people delivered. Amen. And we start seeing things change. How many want to start seeing things change? Amen. For our homes, for our children. Amen. We start having the right attitude when we surrender and submit in unity. Let's stand tonight, amen, as we get ready to close. Before I go, I just want to pray over you guys and